To be perfectly honest, I hate root balls. They are the bane of my existence. They're probably the bane of everybody's existence. Hello and welcome to Trail Building 101. Today I want to talk about root balls. Never do they come out like this when you're dealing with them. They're always stuck in the ground, and removing root balls is perhaps one of the hardest things about trail building. Roots hold up an enormous amount of mass up in the sky, so they need quite a structure underground to hold them up, and removing that structure is a giant pain in the ass. But sometimes they gotta go because they are right in the line of fire, and what you're trying to do, that root ball needs to go. And if you are methodical and systematic about removing it, it can be done. You just need a lot of strength, a lot of patience, and unfortunately often a lot of time. At the end of the day, you'll just be tired, but the root ball will be gone, and you can continue on with doing what you want to do, which is just build excellent trail for people to ride. We've got a stump here, needs to get taken out. So what I've done is I've cleared out a space around it. The next thing I'm going to do is, using the Pulaski, which is this tool, we're going to be using the hoe part to dig out to the roots, and then we're going to be using the blade part to chop the roots in the ground. Really the only tool I would want to be using for root balls. First step, we're going to dig out and try and expose the roots. Now, the stump is going to have a bunch of big roots. You can see one going right here. Those are going to be the money ones. Those are going to be the key to loosening it out. You can see here, here's another one down here. And there's another one. So we're going to dig out probably about at least 6 inches out to expose those all the way around. And the further away we can get, the better, because it'll allow us to actually, we don't want to just cut through them. We want to cut a chunk of it out, because there is going to be more roots, as you can see down here, underneath them. Laziness is not the way to do this. You want to kind of be very methodical. We're going to dig it all around, expose the top roots, chop out those sections, then dig below them, and just keep digging and chopping, digging and chopping. It's hard work. It's hard work, those root balls. We've dug much deeper. You can see we've gone well beyond 6 inches in some of these sections, and we'll probably continue to go out. I think perhaps a foot would have been a better idea for a stump this size. Not even budging. It's hard. We've now done a pretty good job of digging it out. You can see from like a depth perspective that we're down deep. I have a feeling we still have a ways to go yet. Imagine we're probably around the 40-minute mark. So what I'm gonna try and do now is I'm gonna start coming in at an angle and see where roots are still holding on. Another progress report. You can see now I'm down low, and there's a lot less roots. There's a lot of roots here, right? Lots and lots. But once I get down there, there's fewer. Give it another tap here. It's moving. We're making progress on the undercut. You can just do a little shake test. You can see, maybe you can't see because the smoothing effect of the GoPro, but we're making progress. Now we've got it pretty well dug out all around. It's time to start giving it some kicks. Oh yeah, you can see here we've got a lot of lateral wiggle, which means that at the very least the things in front, sorry, behind, there's not a lot there. We're gonna come to this angle, same thing, come around. Oh, there's nothing going here, which leads me to believe that we were tied up down here, which is great. That's the easiest slope to work on. It's the most open. So we're gonna focus our energies on this. Dig things out of here. Oh yeah, baby. If you move it, you can see what part is still attached. It's super obvious now. Perhaps you're thinking taproot. My experience is that most trees don't have them, and that this is just the root structure down at the very bottom. Oh yeah. Look at that, the sun's coming on here now. It's a sign. So as you can see here, he really wants to be pet. Hold on. Yeah, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You good boy? Yeah, yeah. This is the bottom of the root ball, and we can see there's not a lot of actual roots going down. All of it goes out. And that's why doing that radius approach is the best, because essentially you got to do all 360 degrees of the root ball in order to actually loosen it. And then you undercut underneath it. You curse, you sweat, you work hard. Try and avoid root balls if you can, but if the tree, the trail feature you want to build goes through an old dead tree, that's what you do. Again, the Pulaski is the tool of choice. I really can't see you using any other tool. If you have better suggestions that would save me time and energy, please do let me know in the comments. All right, now we can get on to the rest of the trail.